Okay, now that I got your attention, let's talk about a pretty big problem, or rather a floppier problem, because porn might just be the cause of your limp noodle. Not only, according to multiple studies, are we having a lot less sex with actual real-life women, but how's your one shot gonna feel if everything downstairs doesn't even work? But don't worry, man, I got you covered. In this video, I'm gonna explain to you why this happens, why it's so concerning, and 4 things that you can start doing this week to fix it. She's looking smoking hot, wants to jump between the sheets, but your favorite appendage is receiving less blood flow than a cold foot. Your dick can no longer go Super Saiyan. Hardly an ideal situation. Now, this could be caused by poor health, weight, drugs, cigarettes, alcohol, stress, anxiety, exhaustion, and even depression. The takeaway from that, your weighing is one sensitive little fella. Now, a little ED every now and then is nothing to really worry about. Maybe you just drank too much on the date or you were really nervous. But other times it's chronic and it has nothing to do with your age or your health. I'm referring to porn-induced erectile dysfunction, which might just be the cause of your limp noodle syndrome. Porn-induced erectile dysfunction, or P.I.E.D, is where your relationship with porn has become so unhealthy that you struggle to get hard without watching more and more extreme videos, let alone an actual real-life woman. As much as you may think that you want to have sex with a real-life woman, porn has made it very hard to get hard. In fact, P.I.E.D is something that thousands and thousands of guys report struggling with. Online forums and Reddit boards have hundreds of accounts of guys like you and me who started out watching porn and rapidly progressed to more and more hardcore stuff, only to find that their lives, relationships, and ability to get a hard-on all suffered. I even know couples whose marriage fell apart because of a porn addiction. Now, on the plus side, when a guy manages to kick his porn habit, life, love, and his member all typically return back to full strength. But what's disturbing is that one study found that 50% of men who struggled with erectile problems during partnered sex had no problems getting up while watching pornography. And the same was true for guys who had issues with ejaculation. And you might be wondering why that is. Why do guys have no issues getting it up while watching porn, yet they have issues getting it up when they're with an actual woman? Well, the reason is porn, as far as your brain is concerned, is a drug. Your brain responds to porn as a supernormal stimulus, which sends your reward system through the roof. The problem is that the more you watch porn, the more you wear out this reward system. And you have to increasingly find new and more extreme and explicit videos to get your fix. The more you watch, the more your tolerance goes up. This means that when you're faced with a real woman, it doesn't matter how much you like her, your brain and your weighing have been conditioned not to respond to her. The result? No boner. Oh my God! And the only thing that's gonna get you off is running back to Pornhub. On top of this, there's also the basic difference between being aroused by porn and being aroused by real sex. When you frequently use porn, you're training yourself to be aroused by visual and physical cues that are nothing like real sex. On top of this, you're learning what arouses you in the digital world, but not in the world of real sex. So the point is this. If you watch a lot of porn, it's probably gonna give you erectile dysfunction on top of many other physical and psychological disorders. And if you wanna know what those are, I put a link to another YouTube video I created about all the negative consequences to watching porn. So make sure to watch that video after this one. The good news is, if you have P.I.E.D, there is a solution. You need to start watching a lot less porn. Ideally, none at all. This will help your brain and your dopamine reward system return back to normal and get your dick back to Super Saiyan mode. I recommend you to do this for 90 days. That's right. I'm challenging you right now to stop watching porn for 90 days and see not only how you feel downstairs, but how you feel about your entire life, how your confidence, your charisma, and your overall happiness level go to an all-time high, something that you probably haven't felt in a long, long time, or at least since you've been watching porn. Number 1, start thinking about what porn really is. It's 2 other people having sex that you're watching. If that was real life, that would be probably a little weird, a little awkward, watching 2 people just have sex in front of you. I mean, wouldn't you much rather be the one having sex instead of the one watching sex? You can almost call porn a way of training you to be a virtual cuckold. When you think of it this way, that you're watching 2 other people's videos of them having sex and probably just pretending to enjoy it, it's kind of weird and pathetic. which explains why most guys feel ashamed afterwards. The reason I want you to think of it from this perspective is because it makes you see it differently. It makes you see porn for what it really is, and hopefully it'll make you not want to do it. Number two is because you're so accustomed and conditioned to using porn maybe as a way to escape from reality or just as a way to give yourself pleasure. Either way, it's become such an ingrained habit, you're gonna need some help cutting it out for good. I highly recommend using a porn blocker. The one I use and that I recommend is called Blocker X. It's a free app that you can download on your phone or your computer, wherever you end up watching porn, and it'll help to block and eliminate all pornographic and adult content. It'll just make it really hard for you to access it. And just having that barrier can literally be the missing piece that helps you stop watching porn for good. And I put a link down in the description of this video where you can download the app for free. By the way, if you have any questions or you just want some more amazing content, then make sure to follow me on Instagram. Send me a DM because I'd love to hear from you and I'd love to help you out. All right, let's get back. Number three, I want you to track how you feel. On your 90-day journey of quitting porn, do you feel more alive? Do you feel more invigorated? Do you feel more joyful? Do you feel more motivated to improve your life or go talk to real life women? Do you feel like you have more overall energy? And of course, do you feel like it's easier to get hard without relying on porn? Start a journal and write down how you feel and write about all the improvements in your life. You might be surprised from all the improvements and just the difference that not watching porn makes, which of course will motivate you to continue not watching porn. Number four, I want you to reward yourself. Every week you go without watching porn, give yourself a reward. Maybe you buy yourself something nice, or you get a massage, or you eat a slice of pizza. I don't know, it's really up to you. Trains your brain that avoiding porn gives you a really good feeling. Make sense? That's all you need to get started. Now go fix your gear and let's bump up that millennial sex rate. I mean, we can't have a bunch of baby boomers showing us how it's done, can we? And remember, go down to the description and download that Blocker X app right now. I mean, I get it, man. Porn can be super addictive and it can be a very hard habit to break. And having an app like Blocker X can really give you the necessary tool to help you kick the habit. And also, if you're ready to get a lot more confidence in your life, then I want to give you a free copy of my confidence cheat sheet. It'll give you 18 different ways to boost your confidence and eliminate fear, doubt, and nervousness in your life. And all these 18 confidence boosters are all backed by science. And I'll put a link to the confidence cheat sheet down in the description as well as to the right of the screen. If you got any questions, make sure to ask me on Instagram. Send me a follow and shoot me a message. I would love to hear from you. Also, make sure to subscribe to this channel, click that bell notification icon, give me a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below. I would love to know your thoughts on this video as well as other negative things that have resulted in your life from watching porn. Please share it in the comments because other guys can probably relate to it and it just might be the thing that helps them stop watching. My name is Matt Artisan from The Attractive Man and I'll see you in the next video down below.